Welcome to Steam and Soul, the podcast where heat meets heart. Stories from saunas around the world, from silent sweat to loud laughers. This is where people connect, relax, and open up. Take a breath and let's dive in. Welcome to Steam and Soul, episode number 9. And this one is a special episode. So this one is not only interviewing one person. This one I was interviewing some different persons, some Aufguss Masters at a special event. It's called Grand Aufguss Master. This one here. And Grand Aufguss Master happened in the 8th edition this year. It is founded by Robert Heinevetter from AufgussRoots, and he will tell you later in the first interview why he founded it, when he founded it, and what is the purpose about. But first of all, I would like to give you some facts around Grand Aufguss Master. So what is it that you're unaware and know what happened there? So Grand Aufguss Master is an event, an international event where sauna masters get invited. In this case, there were 25 sauna masters from 8 different nations and 7 world championships. So there are people that are really successful in the competitions of show, but there are also a lot of people that are new in the branch or they're starting their career a few years ago. And they're coming there and not competing, they're performing a nice show, of course. For the customers. So what the main focus on this event is doing something for the customers and not for the Aufguss Masters or for some competition. So the purpose or the most focus, what I would say, is doing something for the guests, something lovely, have some nice time, come together, spare some time, make some new friends, or also maybe find some new people that can help you for the future. And this is really nice what happened at Grand Aufguss Master. For me, it was the third time being there. And this year again, it happened in b.brozova in Eibenstock. It's close to the Czech border in the eastern part of Germany. And it's a really nice location. And there were in the main sauna, in the big sauna from Russia, there were the Show Aufguss with around 150 people. And then they have several 5 to 6 different saunas where also the Aufguss Masters were performing like banya rituals or normal Aufguss, or they do Aufguss in the smoke sauna. And this is, as I would say, really special. I never saw like a world championship doing a banya ritual with only 20 people. And I think this is a good example to show how special and maybe also unique this event is nowadays. And I think it has its platform in the sauna world. And I was so happy to have the chance to interview some people and get their opinion. And I will guide you today during this episode. So we have in total, I think, six interview partners in the whole interview. The first one would be Robert Heinevetter, the founder of AufgussRoots and Grand Aufguss Master. And then we have Manuel Müller. Manuel Müller is coach at AufgussRoots since, I think, 2018, and also a national champion of Switzerland. And he's really good what he's doing with the towel and with his performance. And then we have also Barbora from Czech Republic. She's amazing. He's the elegance and beauty in the sauna, I would describe her. And then we have also a nice guy from Netherlands, René Duits. He is also a national champion of the Netherlands. And then we are coming to Brecht. Brecht is showing us a bit different side of the scene. So he's a sauna photographer, and he's photographing also during this event, and showed us and explained that what is so special. And he's also a storyteller, or helping with storytelling with Show Aufguss. That's really interesting. So be curious. And last but not least, we have Nora from Estonia. Nora started Aufguss this year in April, and she went directly to the championship of Estonia, to the singles, and won the championship, and is going now to the VM this year. And she will tell us a bit about her journey and her Aufguss. And yeah, this is what you can expect from this episode. I hope you will enjoy it, and I wish you a lot of fun. And now I hand over to the first interview with Robert Heinevetter, the founder of AufgussRoots, and then enjoy the episode. So, welcome. We are back here, and now I'm really proud to have Robert Heinevetter here sitting next to me. He is the owner of AufgussRoots and founder, and also the founder of Grand Aufguss Master, where we are right now, here at Badegarten Eibenstock. And yeah, I'm really happy to have him here. And yeah, Robert, how are you doing?
Good, I'm fine. Still alive.
That's nice. We are now closely at the end of day one. So maybe to go a bit back of Grand Aufguss Master, when did you found Grand Aufguss Master? When was the first year?
Actually, we start with Grand Aufguss Master 2017. So this was the first year where we start actually with this event.
Nice. So we have now the 8th edition of Grand Aufguss Master this year.
Exactly, yeah. It's the 8th edition.
Amazing. Amazing. So, and what is the purpose? Why did you found this event? What was the background?
Actually, yeah, I was doing many years also the competition, 13, 14, 15, 16 on the World Championships, and it was like really like a family. And let's say the family from Monday to Friday, and on Friday evening when the results was coming, who go to the final, in the end, actually everybody was like disappointed or start to fight, or I have no idea. They found stupid situations. And then I was a little bit sad about it actually, because everybody was such a good Aufguss master and was doing such a nice Aufgusses. But yeah, only 8 people go to the final, yeah. And then yeah, and that's why I said, okay, we need to create some event that I can invite Aufguss master. They have the heart on a good position. They're doing a nice Aufguss for the guest, and but without the pressure, you know, only spending time together, spreading this experience or knowledge what they have, and having actually only a nice time. That's why we started.
I think you made an amazing job. So I'm here now the third time at Grand Aufguss Master, and I can agree. It's like the family is coming together. You have so much time to the sauna master to talk, especially also as a guest. I was meeting, I think, most of the sauna master I know from Grand Aufguss Master, to be honest.
Yeah, okay.
And that's really amazing. Also, the Aufgusses that are showing, it's mostly our champions and really good people. If they are at the right position, that's important, I think.
Yeah. I think it's quite. We try to. Yeah, we try to find people that are doing a nice Aufgusses. They don't need to have actually a title. They don't need to be world champ or something. But we searching still also in the community, and we checking also how they do Aufgusses, what we hear about the Aufgusses, and then we inviting them.
I think they have to have the passion of Aufguss, like your slogan is of AufgussRoots. I think they are fitting the passion of Aufguss there.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, maybe to make, because we're closing at the end of the day, I think there's 3 Aufgusses left.
Yeah.
So we had amazing Aufguss. I saw 6 different ones, and it was always nice to see them. Actually, 2 I saw again, and it was still amazing to see. So thanks from my side, but how happy are you so far? So are you happy with the day, or?
I'm still nervous. A lot of people asking me that actually all the time, but I'm still a little bit in stress and nervous because I want that everything is going good or in a good direction, and we have still 3 Aufgusses today, so we will see how it ends. You know that nothing happened and everything will in a good direction, and afterwards at 10 I will have a little bit less stress.
Okay, that makes sense. And how are you looking forward for tomorrow? What's the guests can expect? Are you doing an Aufguss tomorrow?
I doing, but only team Aufguss. So I will do with Felix together, Felix Reschke von Rome. I will do with him the live parts at 15, I think 15 past 10 in the evening. So we will do the end.
You're closing up.
We're closing up. Yeah. The old ones closed. And yeah, but what I expect this year or today was really nice also with the weather. And I really hope that tomorrow the sun will still shining, because the last weeks it was raining like hell, but we had a beautiful day. So I hope on this, yeah, and what the guests can expect. You know, you will see tomorrow. When you see the schedule and when you see the names and you see the names of the Aufgusses and Aufguss Masters, so I think it will be a hard day tomorrow for everybody.
I would agree. Also, what is really nice that to see the Aufguss Master in the small cabins. I was seeing Robert Zidek today in the banya. He was doing a banya ritual, and this is also really special to see them also in the Finnish sauna. See some guys, and this is also not only seeing show, so to see what they're doing day to day, because show is show, and I think the day to day is a bit different. And so I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and then maybe you have the time tomorrow for like recap after the game, and then you can talk again. And I was happy to have you here, and now you have to work again, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Announce the next Aufguss. So thanks you, Robert.
Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow or next time.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Cool. So this was Robert Heinevetter, the founder of AufgussRoots, and now the next person is Manuel Müller from Germany. He is born and raised in Bavaria and now lives in Austria and is Aufguss Master at Tamina Therme in Switzerland. And he is one of the guys who's, I think, competing about 10 years or doing sauna over 10 years. And he is a trainer and coach of AufgussRoots since 2018. So he's a really experienced guy. I like to talk to him, and he's so elegant with the towel. His movements are so clean, and I really like to not only talk about waving, he's also a really cool and interesting person. And so I would say let's hand over to the next interview, part 2 with Manuel Müller. Enjoy.
So welcome to the Grand Aufguss Master 2025 here from the Garten Eibenstock. And sitting right now right to me is Manuel Müller, one of the coaches of AufgussRoots. Hello, Manuel.
Hello, Matthias.
So how are you doing? How's it going so far doing that?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we have the nice weather. Hopefully it stays like this. And yeah, it is nice. It is amazing. The first day. And we have a lot of people here. Yeah, we will see what we're doing in the evening.
What did you saw so far for Aufgusses? Did you went in some Aufgusses?
No, nothing. I had so much work today.
Okay.
And no time for the Aufguss today, but maybe in the evening or tomorrow I have a little bit more time.
Amazing. When is your Aufguss? You're doing Aufguss tomorrow or today?
Tomorrow. I start the first Aufguss in the Bojan sauna at 11 tomorrow. Yeah. Wow.
And what is the topic? Do you like to share something for our audience? What will you do in the
Oh, now a little bit of surprise, but
Okay.
yeah, I want to do a little road trip on a beautiful place.
Nice. So how is it for you to come together with, I think, 26 Aufguss Masters and champions and world champions? How is this feeling for you?
Yeah, for sure. It is. It is like a family. For me, it is the most important event in the year. Yeah, I love this. To see my friends and spend time together. Yeah, I can only say I love it.
Yeah, I can agree. It's my third time now at the Grand Aufguss Master. So it's now the 8th version of Grand Aufguss Master. Did you have been to every Grand Aufguss Master so far?
Yeah, I think I was not on the first event. I think the first one was 2016. And my first time on Grand Aufguss Masters was 2017. Yeah.
Nice. So you're part of the history of Grand Aufguss Masters.
Yeah.
Nice. I could remember 2 years ago when we were sitting here and making a video and have some drinks together. It was amazing. So what is if you're not in an event, what's the best sauna you do in your loveliest Aufgusses? What type of sauna you love?
Here or?
In general. Is it more the small ones,
Yeah,
the Finnish ones, or the banyas?
Yeah, the Finnish ones. I like the small cabins.
Small.
But I don't like it when the cabin is so big because you need so much more water and so much more oil. And yeah, this is not my favorite. I like it when it is a little bit more smaller, like a family inside. And yeah, I like cabins with maybe 50 or 60 people maximum.
Okay. So do you like it also to like play with the audience or build up a connection? Because this is, I think, the difference between the big one and the small one. What I can experience as a guest, and in the small one, you're much more closer. I saw Robert Heinevetter in the morning in the banya with 20 people. Yeah. It was so different compared to Show Aufguss, but the energy was so lovely. Yeah. The connection is different. So would you agree? Yeah, that's what I mean. You have such a different energy when you get in a small cabin with the guests you say 20 people around. Yeah, I love it. When you do a show Aufguss and you have the big show, it is so much different to a ritual or like a normal Aufguss. Nice. So maybe looking forward, you were at the Switzerland Championship. Are you still competing, or are you thinking about to compete maybe in the future, or do you don't want to compete anymore? No, I don't want it. Okay. I love it to giving the courses and not go. I think I don't go one more to a championship. Okay. But are you coming to the World Championship as a visitor? Yeah, sure. So that means the audience can visit Manuel on the VM. So Manuel, then thanks a lot for your time. Thank you. A wonderful day, and then have a nice Aufguss together, and you see us. Thanks, man. Cool. That was spontaneous, and thanks.
So, welcome back. And now I would like to introduce you for the next interview partner. And this is Barbora Brožová from Czech Republic. Barbora is, I think, starting Aufguss around 6-7 years, and she is getting Freestyle World Champion 2023, and we were competing in the VM and the Show Aufguss last year and made the 5th place in the World Championship. So she is really amazing what she's doing. She is so elegant and shows really beauty in the cabin, and not beauty only in the person, but what she's doing, her performance, her connecting to the people, her expression is really amazing. And this year she is also going to the World Championship, but not in single, but in team with Robert Sidek, 2 times World Championship, and Gabor is from, I think, from Hungary. And yeah, and she is telling a bit about the Aufguss, what they will do, and yeah, be curious. And now we're going to the interview with Barbora. Enjoy. Good morning from day 2 of Grand Aufguss Master, and today I have the wonderful Barbora right next to me. Good morning, Barbora.
Good morning to you.
So Barbora is at Grand Aufguss Master, I think, the 2nd time. Is this correct?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. So she is from Czech, and she is, I think most of people know her. She's really successful in what she's doing, and I love see her waving. She's one of the beautiful and most elegant Aufguss Masters I saw so far. And I would love to dive deep a bit in your Aufguss you're preparing today. Would you share what you're doing today? When did you use your Aufguss, and maybe what will happen?
Yeah. So I have it actually in like an hour. And 12:30 I do my Symphony of Memory, the one I've created last year for VM qualification, and yeah, I went with it to the VM. And this show is really it's a simple story. It's a story which I think a lot of people can relate to. That's why I also chose it, because it's about following your heart when people have a lot of expectations, or they kind of want the best for you, but sometimes they are giving you their advices, but kind of like already choosing your path, and you then it's harder to listen what you want, what you actually love, and what you are passionate about. So yeah, the story is about a girl who is choosing her own path, but still want his father to, be proud.
Yeah. Also make the father proud.
Yeah, okay. Or like just see that this is what makes her happy.
Okay. So, but that means she wants to do something different than her father's expecting from her?
Yeah, so the story is basically about a girl who loves to play on the piano since she's a little child. And her grandma, she sees it, and she is talking to my father in the story that he needs to support this passion, that someday I can really become amazing pianist with this talent. She feels like when I'm playing, the heart is just shooting all the love for it. And my father, he really don't think that that's something you can make living with, and he is just he goes for the doctor degrees, which is like very secure job. And then I got older, and then of course I am following my father's wishes, because I want him to be proud and not disappointed, let's say. And I think that that is the point when I'm really struggling with what I actually love, because I am still playing as in a side on the piano, but then he comes and he sees it and he is really angry. But I am keeping my secret that I'm invited to actually order the symphony orchestra to play, because I've been secretly playing and getting better and better. And then in the end, I chose to play in that symphony. And my father finds a letter, and he comes there and he sees me, and he realized that he didn't, he was stopping me from, or not stopping, but didn't understand what I was trying to tell him or show him the whole time. But when he finally saw me in my environment, his eyes opened, his heart opened. There is this gramophone I chose for like a little magic in that story. And there is like this melody I played, and it's also the song which plays at the beginning, and the song I play in the symphony orchestra. And that song reminds, it's like the symbol of my grandma, because she shares like message to always follow my dreams and follow my heart. And whenever I will feel lost, I will play this melody, and it should reminds me this message. And when I am struggling with, should I go? Should I disappoint my father? Should I make him angry again? This melody plays in my mind, and it's like this, this how to say, yeah. Like the the push to do the step forward, even it's very scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. A really nice picture what you were creating. Amazing. And I can agree totally because I saw your Aufguss last year at the VM in the finals, and it was really touching my heart. It was really emotional. I was close to cry, honestly, because no, it was really emotional. Also in the sauna, and you really with the music, and it was amazing. So I'm interesting to see your Aufguss again this year, or in an hour. You said you're
Thank you.
so really nice. And I think it's also a nice picture like that. Follow the passion. It's like also a lot of Aufguss Master. I think it's also hard if you start as an Aufguss Master to live from it. And I think it's a good like a mirror to show also for this for our
I think that when you are not in this community, it's very hard to understand what we are actually doing. That it's not just like playing with a like towel and not just like doing something in the sauna in front of naked people. To really, my father still does not understand. It's
really?
Like, the story is about, doctor degrees and a piano, but you can just choose your own, two things what you can rely on, and one of them can be sauna, and something like what your parents think. It's
interesting. But I think it's right. I would agree to that. And a lot of people, I would describe you as artists. You're not only sauna master. So if you're doing a show, it's more like being an artist, and because it's more than waving with a towel. It's like it's acting. It has some music. So it's really nice. Really cool. And maybe what I'm curious about, you're the second time at Grand Aufguss Master, and I think you have been to so many competitions, freestyle, show. I know what you did else, but what is maybe the difference for you if you've been at Grand Aufguss Master compared to other events? Is there something special for you here?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not a competition, so that is already the big thing what is really making this event so special, because you are delivering your passion, your shows which were made years ago, or you can do them again and just remind yourself why you love so much to do it for the guest, to just like bring this story into the sauna without being so stressed when you will not dry your hands before you will touch the towel, or when you will drop the towel and you will be like, oh my god, I just lost 2 points, or in like half a point, but or all the people will be like, looking at you like, please don't like drop anything, or just being really stressed for you, and you will be stressed. And here, you just you just laugh about it, because you just can so much rely on it also, but just you're having fun, you are just so without stress. And of course there's like a lot of stress because you want to deliver good experience, but it's the nice stress, let's say.
That's a cool picture you were creating. Cool. And maybe looking forward, this year you're also going to the VM. I heard in the team, right? With Robert Heinevetter and Barbora.
Yes.
So what is maybe only short, what is the Aufguss about what you're doing in the team this year? So what could the people expect when they're coming to the VM this year?
So I love the movie of My Fair Lady, and we have decided to get this inspiration from that movie. So basically it's about this musical, and we are not singing there though. Maybe. We are still deciding. But it's about two guys. Robert and Gabor are playing roles of two like wealthy men who really are well educated and have a knowledge, are in a high society, and in a like 20th century at the beginning, The language was really, you could see that someone is educated while speaking very formal, high English.
Okay.
And there is this girl who is from a street, and she is just like this super, dirty girl from the street, really like vulgar language, really, not formal at all. And they hear her, or one of, so Robert is playing the, now we are doing some changes, but basically Robert is the one who is the language teacher. He teaches people how to speak.
Okay.
And he can really good predict where you come from by your accent and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he sees me, and they made bet with Gabor that he can make a lady from me in some of time, and even not a queen will recognize that I'm girl from a street, but I come already from high society. So they offer me a food, they offer me a roof under the head, above the head. They offer me this education and this like new opportunity to have a life and earn some money and stuff. It's just like things you want when you are poor and you don't have anything. And I accept it. And they are teaching me how to speak, how to walk, how to lead a proper formal conversation. But I don't know about the bet. And during the time, I'm really like overwhelmed or frustrated because they are really like pushing it hard. And one of them realizes that it's too much for me, that I'm still a human, I'm not a project. And they took my life and they are just forming it to something else, but without actually realizing what can be the circumstances or the outcome of it. And in the end, there will be this ball, and I will be already, this lady, there will be really that change, and my life will change because I will be educated, I will have knowledge, I will know how to speak. In the end, I will realize that there is this bet, and I'm just heartbroken and, humiliated, and disappointed. But there is this really, for me, like sad but beautiful ending, that she can now choose where to go, but she can never go back to the street because the people won't accept her, and she can never be a street girl anymore because what they did with her. But also she will never belong in the high society because they will always recognize that she doesn't come from this this environment. She will always has like bold language and always speaks from her mind and always stood up for herself because long story short.
Yeah, thanks so much. It sounds amazing. I will see it at DVM, hopefully.
Yeah.
So I would like to join.
I'm really
because I heard a lot of nice things from it. That also when Robert sees you, he's pouring and then he's turning around and the all water going on the ground. I think that's really nice. What you think about to make the details special and to support your story.
It's really I love this combination of comedy, and there's still this this hard, like tougher comedy and this
serious
seriousity of the stories. Thank you.
Nice.
So this combination is just really amazing to work with them. Also, they are really like Gabor is really creative and Robert also. So it's really beautiful chemistry.
Cool. And as you bring the elegance to the outfits.
I really loved, like, we all have something. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the connection is really nice. I think when you three in the cabin, I think I could imagine.
Yeah.
It's a lot of power, a lot of good energy in there. So really looking forward to see it. Really cool.
Thank you.
Nice. So maybe some final words. What do you expect from today? Is there anything you're looking forward to see? Maybe some guys or some people?
Today is like a full schedule of what I really want to go to every of the Aufgusses, because it's also like to Grand Aufguss Master, there are coming people who you don't see the whole year, and then, or like years, and then they gather and they, you will have fun with them, and they are bringing such incredible stories. And like right after me, there is Ashley, Gideon, and Robin with their also like VM story from this year, and I really want to see it.
I still
excited.
As I'm going to, it's a nice one.
Yeah.
Christmas dinner, it's a nice one.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So and then after that, they're like full program. So even though you had just like one, 2 sessions here, you are not resting at all. It's amazing.
It's true. Then I wish you a wonderful day. Thanks to having you here. Thanks for your time today. And then see you soon, at least at the VM, Barbora.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
So this was Barbora, and now I have an amazing person to announce for the next one. This is René Duits. It's a good friend of mine and a really, really nice and calm guy. And he really knows how to bring power and heat to the sauna. And he's also competing since a few years. And he is the Dutch champion in single a few years ago. And this year he is also competing in the World Championship, and he made the 3rd place in the single competition in the Netherlands with a really nice Aufguss, where I had the honor to watch it during the qualification in the Netherlands. And yeah, he's telling us a bit about, telling you something about his Aufguss. And yeah, enjoy the interview with René Duits. Welcome. I'm sitting here at the Grand Aufguss Master with the amazing René Duits from the Netherlands. Hello, René.
Hello. Nice to have you here.
How are you doing, René?
I'm doing fine. I just finished with my Aufguss, so yeah, I'm now chilling and
Having some beer?
having some alcohol-free beer. Yes, for sure.
Nice. So you did your Aufguss today, or one of your Aufguss. What was the topic today?
The Devil at the Crossroads.
The Devil at the Crossroads. Tell us more. What could your audience expect if you do the Aufguss and they read René Duits, The Devil of the Crossroads?
Well, it's a special story because it's a personal story, and yeah, I make it for the competition in Holland, and I got 3rd place in the final. So we're going to the VM with the story.
Nice.
Yeah, it's about a young guy that is he just lost his father. Quite a hard topic, but he wants to follow into his father's footsteps. He wants to also be a legendary guitar player. And then he finds out that his father made some decisions along the way that made him a legendary guitar player. And then he's confronted by the devil to make a decision if he wants to sell his soul to become a legendary guitar player, or that he chooses not to and accept the way he is, and that he's good enough the way he is. So this is basically in a nutshell the story.
Is there a happy end, or what's the ending of the story?
Of course, there has to be a happy end. Has to be a happy end. Yeah. So the story starts quite heavy, but along the way towards the end, it's becoming a happy end. Yeah. Cool. Because you have to choose for yourself. You have to accept who you are. You have to be happy who you are, and that you are good enough as a person, no matter what you do. If it's guitar playing or any kind of sports, or you want to become as good, just train, work hard. Like Aufguss as well, and you don't have to do silly, crazy stuff to reach the level you want to reach.
That's true. I like the message you're telling in this Aufguss. I saw it in the qualification round in the Netherlands, and what I also like the moment when you're sitting there at the chair and playing the guitar. That was a really emotional and connecting point for me personally. I really loved that. And as you said, I like that you create a good connection to the audience. That's what I really like. You're not doing it for yourself. As you said, you're doing it for the people. Yeah. And I like the message you're telling to the people, because especially nowadays, I think it's much more important, exactly what you're saying, accept how you are and don't try to be someone else. No. And stay at yourself and go your way and find your way. And sometimes you have to make decisions, also if it's a tough one. But I think that's a chapter of life. As you said, it's a personal one. So I really like it. And yeah, what are you doing tomorrow? That was your Aufguss today. I'm not sure if you want to say something. If you want to add something.
Tomorrow I'm doing, of course, the DHL special delivery.
Yes, nice.
Yeah. So every year in Grand Aufguss Masters, Robert is asking, can you do please DHL? So now I know that every year I come back, I do this Aufguss, and it's I think one of my best stories. You know, it's a fun story. It's a really simple one, but everybody can identify with it. You know, everybody just knows this feeling that I'm expressing during the Aufguss.
Tell us a bit more.
It's about a young guy. He's working for DHL. He's a package delivery guy, and basically he's falling in love with one of the people that are living in the neighborhood that he's delivering the packages, but he doesn't have the guts to say anything. He doesn't have the guts to approach her and ask her, hey, I like you, I want to go on a date with you. So he is really doubting what he should do. And finally, he decides to write a love letter and deliver it to her door. And then he finds out that the house is sold and she's gone. So this is really like a sad moment, which I love. I love to express this sad moment. And then we normally in the competition, when I did it in 2018, I had a cloud, and most of the Aufguss Masters, they know about the cloud, and that something went wrong with the cloud because it came down, and yeah, it was quite a loud bang. And now we, because Grand Aufguss Masters is not a competition, you can twist a little bit, you can add some things, you can leave some things out of your Aufguss. And now I decided with Robert, he has a gießkanne, how do you say this in English? I don't know.
It's a good question, but a can where you can pour water.
Yeah,
and
like for the gardening.
Yeah, exactly.
And he stands up and he's my cloud, so he's
okay.
over me. So everybody is laughing, of course, about this. Yeah. But in the end, I found out that she was actually putting a letter at our old house for me, saying she wants to go on a date with me. So this is a positive ending.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's so nice to do. Every year, it's so much fun to do it.
I saw it the first time, I think 2 years ago, and I was really surprised, especially at the moment when Robert stand up and poured the water over your head. And I said, I was expecting a cloud because I heard about the cloud, but okay, now I got it. Yeah. And I think you made a really good point that it's not a competition, Grand Aufguss Master, because I would like to ask you, what is special for you to be at Grand Aufguss Master as an Aufguss Master? You have been so many competitions and I think other places where you did some Aufgusses, but what is the special of Grand Aufguss Master for you?
You know, I still like to do competition, even though I started in 2016. I started doing Aufguss together with my friend Jared in Termen-Buslo. And then we found out there's a competition going on, and we were thinking we never made a team, of course, but we both felt like, well, this is something that we would love to do. So, and still till the day, I join and love the competition as well. But Grand Aufguss Masters is not about the competition. You know, I've been part since Robert started Grand Aufguss Masters and also AufgussRoots, of course. For me, it's just a big family, you know, a lot of people here that I know them already for 10 years because we live now in 2025. So it's for me also a moment to see the Aufguss family again, you know, and everybody is relaxed. It's also about connecting, you know. Example for you, I recently saw you a lot of more times than before, but sometimes you see some people only once or twice a year. And this is really a moment in Grand Aufguss Masters. You gather together and you have really the time also to connect and talk, and not only about Aufguss, but also about life, you know, what's going on. And I love connecting to people, you know. I'm a people person, and especially in this Grand Aufguss Masters event, I love to connect with the people, you know, and see each other's Aufgusses. There's no stress, there's no competition, so it's completely different, because in competition you're focused, and sometimes people are so in their own space that you can simply not connect, you know. After the Aufguss you can connect, but you see everybody is just really focused on doing their own thing. And here it's not about the Aufguss. Of course, the guests are important. They love to see the Aufgusses. So you want to perform good and you want to make a nice Aufguss with cool tricks and a nice story and a good heat. You know, this is important because still it's an Aufguss event. But for me, it's important to connect with the Aufguss Masters that are here, which are my friends, and also the guests. Because the guests are also really important, because otherwise this event would be only for us. So to connect with these people, Aufguss Masters guests, of course the people that are working here also. We're now in Eibenstock. This is my second time here, and for example Tina and René, they're lovely people, and it's just nice to see them again, you know.
No, I would absolutely agree, also as a guest, because you have the chance to speak also to the Aufguss Master, the guest. It's not separated, so you're completely in the middle of everywhere. And this is really cool. And I think that was also when we met 2 years ago here at this place.
Exactly.
So nice to have you now in the podcast. It's amazing.
And now we are friends as well.
True.
2 years
we met
ago,
here. Yeah.
We just met and
True.
Hi.
True. And now we saw. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. No, really nice. Maybe you're looking forward to tomorrow. What do you expect from tomorrow? Do you have some Aufguss where you're curious about from some other sauna masters you want to see, or?
I want to see Ryuki from Japan. This is tonight. Tomorrow, I have to see the schedule because it's not really important when or which Aufgusses. You will see like maybe an hour before, like, okay. But of course, there are certain people like the Coyotes. I love their humor, so they do prison tomorrow. Robert Zidek's always nice. Of course, Bademeisters von Welt.
Yeah, this is
I
a
have to see
must.
this. And this evening, also Felix is doing Waving Around the World. And this is a special one because he has not done it, I think, since 2015. Yeah, 15. And he told me that 2015, it was the last time that he did it. And now he's doing it again.
10 years after, wow.
10 years.
Okay.
And of course, there's so many amazing Aufguss Masters. Emma is here. The Coyotes are here. The Japanese people, Hiro is also here. I can name them all because all the Aufgusses actually are worth to see, you know, but you cannot see all the Aufgusses because every 45 minutes we have an Aufguss.
That's true.
And it's packed. So, and you know, the guests are here, they pay for it, so they are going first. If there's spots left, okay, we join. But,
that's true. Yeah. What I make really nice this year with the big screen outside that you can watch the Aufgusses from the screen.
Yeah.
That's also cool. And then I have the honor to do an Aufguss with you tomorrow in the Finnish sauna.
The Finnish sauna.
1:30.
Yeah.
It's our time. We have to think about
what
what we want to do.
We have to sort out the music and the smells and how we go because it's a small cabin. It's only 20 people.
I did an Aufguss today there. So I trained there. Yeah. It was nice. It's getting really hot, especially in the fourth round. And I know how you like to bring a lot of water on your stove. So I'm really curious what we can do tomorrow. But yeah, I also like it to see the sauna masters like in small cabins. That's something really special. I was seeing Robert Zidek this morning in the banya. He was doing a banya ritual, and it was such a nice connection he was creating. It was only 25 people, and it was really special to see Robert Zidek only doing a banya ritual and really grounded. And this is the day-to-day business at the end. And I think we don't have to forget this. It's not only show.
Exactly.
And this was so nice. So
we talk about show all the time. Huh? And of course, this event is about the shows. We have a lot, but it's also about the classic. And we cannot forget this is the classic. And the classic is really also important. So just music or without music. And really like classic movements, it's all about sometimes meditative like relaxing, not many things happening, just really also to relax. Yeah.
I'm looking forward. I'm excited.
Me too. It's going to be an awesome weekend.
It will be. It is our second Aufguss we are doing together. I think we did one in Buslo together.
Yes, we did. Yes.
And cool.
Yeah.
So then, René, really a pleasure to have you here. If you want to add something, then do it.
Next year, if you're not here, next year, Grand Aufguss Masters, be there because it's a really nice event. Easy to connect with people. Yeah. If you didn't attend a Grand Aufguss Master event, you should definitely do it.
Really nice. So René, thanks a lot. And I wish you also good luck for the VM. We will see us there at least and train a lot. And I wish you a lot of nice time in Verona when you go to the training end of August, and then fingers crossed that you go to the finals. I hope so.
Matthias.
Thanks, René Duits. This is the man from Holland. Bye. Nice. Cool.
So, and we have 2 interviews left, and the next one I would like to announce is an interview with Brecht. Brecht is from Belgium, and he's in the scene since years, and he is a photographer and videographer, and he's doing an amazing job. I also had the honor to have a short shooting with him at the beginning of day 2 of the Grand Aufguss Master. So thanks for that, Brecht, and I can only recommend him. He's doing amazing. And he was at Grand Aufguss Master to do some photos. He is also working for Aromen. And yeah, he's really interesting to change a bit the perspective from an Aufguss Master to a photographer. And he will tell you how he started the business in the sauna world, how he entered the sauna world, and yeah, what he is doing. And what was really curious, I did not know before, that he is helping Aufguss Masters to creating shows. So he is supporting people with creating or to set up a story. So he guides you, if you like, with storytelling and can help you if you want to compete in the next competitions. Then get in contact with him. I will add all the notes in the comments, and then you can see them. So enjoy the interview with Brecht. Let's go. Hello, here we are again from the Grand Aufguss Masters, and now I have a wonderful guy sitting next to me. Let's introduce you to Brecht.
Hello. Hello. Oh, I have to talk into this thing. Amazing.
Would be cool if we can arrange that. Brecht is a photographer, and I would like to understand also the audience. How did you start to be a photographer, and how did you enter the sauna scene?
Right. So as a job, I used to be a graphic designer, an animator. I did lots of video production. I worked on very big installations for museums, for big car companies. This is like my kind of background. So I came from video. I came from like really big projects for really big clients. And after 15, 16 years of doing this, I felt like it's time to make a change in my life. I took some time off, tried to, find myself a little bit, and also went through a lot of sauna rituals, just, as a way of finding new things. And after like a couple of months, I got a call from a good friend of mine, Martijn, who runs a company called Aromen. And he was like, yeah, I'm looking for a guy that, is looking to do some graphic design for me and maybe some photography. And like, this like really matched. I have known Martijn for 24 years, so really, really long. And so when he called me, this was like the perfect opportunity. And he really opened the doors for me and in Aufguss world and showed me around. Like I knew nothing about this whole thing, really 0 4 5 years ago. And then he introduced me, he took me to one of his master classes where I got to witness the first Aufguss ever. It was mind-blowing. So that's kind of how I got into this world. And, through him and through my work for Aromen, I got into contact with other, entrepreneurs like Benoit from British Spirit. I got to know Robert Heinevetter also from AufgussRoots. And that's kind of my story. And like through this whole thing, I'm trying to find my way a little bit in this landscape. But yeah, it's such a lovely place to be. You meet so many nice, interesting people. It's the best, really. So I couldn't be more happy, really.
It sounds amazing. So that means you started like 5 years ago, photographing in the sauna scene?
Well, I have been, working with video, working with pictures for a very, very long time. But I felt like during the Corona period, this was really a good moment for me to, put work aside for a little bit and try and find something new, like try and find a new focus. And photography really spoke to me. My dad gave me like his old camera. I'm like, maybe this is something for you. And so, yeah, I got really, really deep into this. I found teachers all over the world who taught me like really the art of working with light, working with everything. And this is like kind of my start. And I photographed everything, man. I like landscapes. I went on like long walks, just like see beautiful scenery. I did product photography. I did everything. And then I met this girl who was like, yeah, I like to be a bikini model. And I was like, really? That sounds like a nice challenge. Yeah. So this was like the first time I actually did like anything like this. And it was like, she was like, more. And I was like, yes. Obviously. It's like, yeah, that's how I got into photography. Because, yeah, you have to kind of find your niche. And I felt like, what's more beautiful than to photograph than a beautiful woman? And landscapes are nice. Women are nicer. So yeah, and so that's how I got into the whole boudoir thing. Yeah, and also it's like for me easy because I'm used to working with half naked people now. And so if I go to a spa or I do like a shoot with models who are naked, like it's no problem for me at all. And this is also a nice feeling to work with people. They feel at ease and comfortable. And if someone is not comfortable, you can really see it in the picture. So that's kind of how I got into the whole photography thing. Also video, which came out of the photography thing, because everyone who sees you with a camera is like, hey, can you also do some videos for me? Because it's the same thing, right? But it's really not. But you adapt and you move, and yeah, it's a challenge, it's an adventure, and I love to do it, really. So yeah.
Cool. And when you have been a sauna lover before? So did you went to sauna privately also before, or when did it start that you get the connection to the sauna in general?
Oh yeah. So I used to go to the sauna like a lot, but mostly private because I'm a Belgian and we are kind of shy, a little bit ashamed of everything. So like doing public sauna, it's not really that well known in Belgium. People tend to mostly go to private spas or have their own sauna at their house or something. So yeah, I mean, the culture is a lot bigger in countries like Holland or Germany for sure. Belgium, we are a bit more shy. And so my first introduction really into Aufguss was during the masterclass with Martijn. And so yeah, he took me and I knew nothing really. And so the first day he was like, yeah, so first we're doing this ritual. And I'm like, what the hell is ritual? And then, we come out, we go into the lake, and then we will start this whole course. And so I was waiting outside for them because I was like, I should probably not go in with the camera and naked people and stuff, because it was kind of sensitive. And so, yeah, they came out and they all just like walked into this lake. So I'm behind them, like taking pictures of their butt, basically. So, and they were looking at me like, what are you doing? And then they go in the water, they come out the water, and I'm just standing there, fully clothed. And they're like, yeah, it's now your turn to go into the water. And I'm like, no, I'm a photographer. I have like 4 like big guys. It was like Anders and like, big Viking guys. So they were like, yeah, you are going in the water. And so they took all my camera, they took my clothes, they lifted me up, 4 of them, like this, and they were like in the water, and I was like baptized. And that's my introduction to Aufguss.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to these rituals. And the first ritual I saw was from Jared.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Jared, he is like the calmness this guy has when he's performing, and he like talks and looks at the people, and you feel really like involved in his rituals. It was like, wow, this is amazing. And from there, I like did more research and tried new rituals, and learned so much and met so many amazing people. And also, if you are open to this whole sauna culture and you feel like it can help you, man, like the limits are, there's no. I came from a really dark kind of period. I did a Temazcal ritual, and it changed my life really.
You did a Temazcal ritual?
Yeah.
Wow. Where did you do the ritual?
In Eliza.
Yeah,
and it was with Geert and with the other guy, I forget his name. It's such a special ritual. Some people go into this feeling like, oh, it's just another sauna ritual, but this is really a healing process, and especially if you do like the full ritual, like an hour in the dark hut where you see nothing, and they tell you like, okay, you've got a lot of stuff inside of you. Scream it out. And to me, that was like really the start of like the healing process. And yeah, really big impact on my life for sure. And so since then I was like, okay, this is something that can help many people. I feel I should be sharing this because I feel so many people struggle with, life in general. And opening up to these kind of rituals, it really allows you to, escape a little bit. And yeah, I can really say that I stand behind everything we do at Aroma. And it's so a pleasure to work for Martijn and being in this world. I mean, I believe in this 100%. So yeah.
That's awesome. It sounds really awesome.
Thanks.
Maybe one question. You said that it was not easy to go in a sauna and make pictures from people, especially if they are naked. I think it's a big challenge, or maybe you can say, how did you adapt? Because that you can also share it online, because you're not allowed to share naked people.
No.
Or how you get out of this challenge that you can make nice photos?
Yeah, that's always a challenge. Photography and saunas, you are working with low light. I mean, my colleague knows Richard is sitting there. He knows everything about this. It's it's low light. It's fast movement, especially when you're doing the waving pictures. So you have to pull up your shutter speed to pretty high to get to freeze the motion. So yeah, you learn a little bit, how to work with your aperture, make it fully open, so you get a really deep, low depth of field, blurring everything around the people in the sauna, and you can kind of get away with it like this if you have a really, a lens with 1.4, 1.2 maybe. So that allows you some opportunities, but still, it is definitely not an easy thing to do.
Also to get the right moment to click on for the picture. Right?
Exactly.
Because it's a high dynamic sometimes, and it's very speeding, then that you have the right picture. Also the right emotion in the face. That's also that.
That's always the thing I'm mostly looking for, like the emotion they want to portray as an actor, because it's so much acting involved in Show Aufguss. It's really nice if you can capture a moment with pure emotion, or during the waving you can see them completely going into what they do. So it's such a nice opportunity for a photographer, but you have to be fast. You have to be, be resistant to heat, basically. You have to pray your cameras don't die, because they will, for sure. And it's really dedication, because people look at us, like at me, and Richard for sure knows about this too. They look at us like, they're the photographer, they're having a good time, but this is, honestly, this is hard work, and this is, it's fun to do because you meet so many interesting people and you get the opportunity to take pictures of them in beautiful environments. But sitting in the sauna and super hot, and then you run back to your little desk, you do the edits, like quick upload, and then the next session, and this like 3-4 days, even sometimes 6-7 days, it's heavy, and it's beautiful to be able to do it, but it's not to be underestimated for sure.
No, but the outcome is amazing. But I can tell you, I really appreciate it also what you and your colleagues are doing, because you are so fast. You closely mostly after 2-3 hours, you still see the pictures on Facebook and Instagram, and the speed matters, I would say. And because the people are waiting, sometimes I see the people are looking at the picture, how I look like, or I want to have this picture.
And they post it immediately.
So that's really amazing. So continue, and I could imagine it's tough because they're doing like here at the Grand Aufguss Master, I think 12 Aufguss in a day, and you have to join 12 Aufgusses, and this is tough.
It is definitely tough. And Richard, he's sitting right there, he set the bar for all of us, and so he is like, this is how fast you upload, this is how good your pictures are supposed to be, and if they're not, next one.
Maybe Richard, you can say hi if you want.
Richard.
Would you say hi for us?
This man is the man.
He's working and preparing the pictures right now. For Grand
we are bothering him.
And he's a colleague of Brecht. So really cool. So maybe let's switch now to Grand Aufguss Master. Thanks a lot for the introduction of yourself.
Not really short.
Amazing. Amazing. And now you're the second time at Grand Aufguss Master. You told me before.
Yes.
So you're also in a lot of other competitions. You see a lot of sauna events, festivals.
Yeah.
What would you say is special on Grand Aufguss Master, especially for you? What's your personal opinion?
Yeah, so it's a couple of things. First of all, the atmosphere is completely different than a competition. There is no stress. People are here to perform something that they are proud of, that they have done before. So it's not like, oh, there's judges and I'm gonna make mistakes. No, like in the audience are people who really want to be here and are like other Aufguss Masters, and it's nice to perform for your own people and don't having to worry about dropping a towel or whatever. So that alone is like a huge difference. You don't feel any pressure. Everyone is happy to be here. Everyone is happy to help each other, which is also super nice. And also the big difference for me, this is a very international crowd. Mostly I do national competitions. So you see like the inner struggle sometimes of like a national competition, but here, these are all the best people in the world. Like basically, if you are here, you will have proven yourself to be worthy of, being called a grandmaster, basically, and seeing these guys. And there's no animosity. It's just like, it's nice to be in your session. I can give you some tips. People collaborate, they learn from each other, and this is what this community should be all about. I think this is not about, look at me, I'm the man. It's more about what can we learn from each other, how can we influence each other, how can we, be better because we know each other. And seeing this and seeing all these guys collaborate, it's such a beautiful thing. You don't see it everywhere, but when it happens and you see these collaborations, it can be mind-blowing, really. So that's the difference.
Cool. Yeah. And what style of Aufguss do you prefer? So you see a lot of shows here, but what style of Aufguss you like to go in? Is it the show? Is it more rituals like Banya?
Yeah, it's difficult because I like many styles. I think also every style has its own kind of purpose. If you want to go in and have a relaxing spa moment, you just go to a quiet session. I can really appreciate this. Like if I want to calm down and I want to have like a relaxing moment, I just go to a herbal session or something quiet, like classic or modern classic. But I'm also into the whole story writing thing. I wrote a few stories for a couple of sauna masters. It's like a thing I've always done since a kid. I was like 7-8 years old. I like wrote stories. I've been a storyteller like since forever, and I feel also this very hard urge to create some things. And so that's why I always like to create and write these stories and to see something from your head, which starts there and then it becomes like displayed and it manifests itself in the sauna by these guys. It's almost one of the best feelings you can get. Especially because you're like, okay, in your mind you're making this up, you're writing the story, you see it in front of you, and you give it to them with hope for the best. And then they do something more magnificent than you could ever imagine yourself. That's the best feeling. So I love Show Aufguss. So I love to see the acting. I love, the really good actors like, the Niedermeyers, and Sidek is a good actor. I mean, there's guys, I like Massimo also, guys who can really, convey emotions, because that is the difficult part as an actor. And it's, many people consider this like a side thing when you're doing show, of course, like a little bit of acting. But if you can perform, also like Eliška and oh man, it's like a pleasure to watch these acting performances, and it adds so much not only to the sauna session but also with the feeling you go outside and you can create these environments where people step out like a good feeling and feeling like the story I could relate to, and it's like like a let go for me. It's sauna takes so many like forms and it can help so many people in so many different ways. So it's difficult for me to say, this is the best thing. Like, no.
I think you answered it perfectly because you don't have a thing.
No.
It's depend on the mood, what you like to see, and everything has a purpose. I would agree.
Yeah.
Cool. But I heard you're also writing stories for Sauna Master. That means if a Sauna Master needs a story, they can contact you and you will help them?
Yeah, well, I did that in Belgium and I was like, guys, contact me. And like everyone in the whole competition was like, I need a story. And I was like, writing. And the second year I was like, maybe I should not say this anymore. And then I wrote like a course on storytelling. And now I give this course as like, okay, guys, this is like a starting point for you. These are like the basic concepts of storytelling, how you can implement it in Aufguss. And then, from there, I hope they, take their own steps into learning and writing. And of course, I'm ready to give some feedback, but writing these stories, I mean, you have to dig really deep into these topics sometimes. If you really want to make a story that's like coherent and that flows nicely, it takes hours. It takes days sometimes. But I just, it's difficult for me to say no to people also. So don't take advantage of this. I just like to really help people with my, like the things I do, because I was locked in like a little desk for years. Now I can be like helping everyone I meet. So it's a nice opportunity, but it's also a risk for me to like burn myself out and like, yeah, sure, give it. I will do this and this and this and this.
Yeah, I think you also would like to deliver good quality.
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist. And that's sometimes very bad for me.
Yeah, but quality goes for quality.
I agree.
This is in this case especially. But how you people, if are interesting, maybe to join this course, is it an online course? Or how did you offer this, or how did they can find you?
So you can go to my website, which is helsington.be. You can find some information on the courses there. I do it also for the Belgian Sauna Association, which is the OVB. I do it also for the German Sauna Bund. They organizing a course 2 times a year where I teach this. Yeah, also in English. Entschuldigung, mein Deutsch ist nicht so good. So I try. But anyone that's interested, I also teach quick DMX. If you're really interested in a shitty program, I know everything about this thing because people also ask me like, can you teach? And
maybe you can explain the audience what this DMX is.
DMX is like controlling the lights in a sauna, which is equipped with fixtures that you can automate during, like with software or manually.
Cool.
It's the best thing.
So amazing. Wow.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Brecht, for having you.
Yeah.
It is also amazing. So interesting to hear from a different perspective, in this case from a photographer and videographer.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to have you here.
Thank
so
you.
Continue what you're doing. You're doing an awesome job. I really like it. Thanks so much. And thanks for the session. He was photographing me in the morning, so it was my pleasure that I can have some nice pictures with the towel. And
I did my best.
It was not easy
pictures, and they're not so good. That was me. Yeah.
No, that was me. I think. But the light or something was wrong.
I put the lights there, so it definitely.
No, but thanks a lot, man. And enjoy the last evening.
Thank you.
Grand Aufguss Master. And then we see us at the VM for sure.
For sure. Because I also work at Aufguss.
Nice.
Yeah,
really cool.
We will see each other there.
Nice. Thanks so much.
Nice. Thanks for doing this. Nice.
So now we're coming closely to the end of episode number 9 of Steam and Soul. And we have a lady that will close up the episode. And the lady is from Estonia. And her name is Nora Harik. I hope the pronunciation was correct. Nora started Aufguss this year in April. And I had the honor to meet her in Estonia to the second time the national competition happened in Elamuspa. And she started in April and directly won the Estonian championship in single. That was awesome to see. She made a really nice burlesque show and her presence in the cabin was really amazing. And it is, I would say, a strong woman with a lot of power and a lot of energy. And this is what she brings into the cabin. And she will tell you a bit about her Aufguss, and she will also go to the World Championship with this one. And so enjoy the last interview with Nora. So hello again from the Grand Aufguss Masters, and now I have a wonderful lady right sitting next to me. This is Nora from Estonia. Welcome, Nora.
Hello, happy to be here.
Yeah, happy to have you here. Nora is started Aufguss this year in April, so she's fresh in the scene, I would say. But nevertheless, she is still the champion of Estonia in the single show competition this year. And I would like to ask, what was your show with that you won the Estonian competition? Can you tell us how did you start to create and what is the story? So it would be cool if you can tell something for our audience.
Yes, so my show, long story short, I'm a cabaret dancer. And the show starts with me doing an every night show. And then I get home that night and I see that my husband is cheating on me. And I get filled with rage. And during it, I kill him and the girl he's cheating on me with. And then I go to jail and I get a death sentence. It's a very sad scene. And then they ask me, what's the last thing I want to do before the sentence is carried? And then I ask for the last chance to perform one more time. And yeah, a pretty dark, but a really fun story that I have been a dancer for all my life and a choreographer for the last 6 years. And how I create a story is just when I was offered this opportunity, like, hey, this year is the Aufguss, maybe you want to do something, then okay. And then I search for the songs, and then you listen to the songs, and the story just creates itself to the songs that you carry for me. So, yeah, the story is just, I don't know, I don't remember like an exact moment that I came up with it, but it just came to me, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, so that means music is very important for you, Aufguss, I would say. Yeah. So what kind of music did you choose? What type of music is it?
So my music was mainly from the two most, how to say it, for me, like the very important and core musicals in the cabaret and dance world, which was Cabaret, the musical, and Chicago, the movie as well. So these are the two like main inspirational like movies for me as a dancer firstly, and then the songs as well.
Cool. Yeah, I think what I saw your Aufguss, I was glad to see it, and what I can say, your dancing skills was amazing. Well, your body impression was really special. So the connection you create with the people was really nice. What is for you the most important thing if you do an Aufguss? Is it to deliver something special for the guest, or what would you like to transfer from you to the guest if you do an Aufguss, like the show?
Yeah, so the first thing I also, when I thought about doing the show, I just wanted to do a show that lives like you think about it for some time. So I really wanted to do a show that maybe the concept hasn't been done before, maybe, and something new, something fresh, and something that leaves you like, wow, what the fuck did I just saw?
Okay.
Yes.
I would say you delivered.
That's good to hear.
So you're going to the World Championship this year, the first time to Verona. It's a big sauna. So will you adjust something, or are you still working on to adjust a bit for a bigger cabin, or how's the progress going for the preparation for the VM?
Yes. So to be completely honest, when I made my Aufguss, I had no fucking idea what I was doing. I didn't know how much Aufguss I needed to do, how much water, everything was like completely like, I didn't know what I was doing, basically. So from that, I really need to get specific, I need to do more Aufguss in the first place, and on the aromas, maybe switch some things up. And choreographically, definitely I need to adjust to the bigger sauna, because for our sauna, I know how many steps or counts it takes for me to get one side to the other, but now we have to take all the measurements and for the big sauna and do it like a whole nother like stage for us to really learn the stage and everything. Yeah, so a lot needs to be changed.
Okay. Are you going there for some training sessions? I think the Aufguss VM is offering a spot to go there to Verona and train in this cabin. Are you going?
Yes, that is a good question that I don't know the answer to right now.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
But cool. So I wish you good luck for the VM.
Yes.
I will see you there. I will be there. So good luck also for the progress, for the process to adjust it. Because as you said, a bigger cabin. As in Estonia, you have 120 people or something like that?
100
correct?
people, yeah.
Okay. So,
So
you have
3
to scale
times
it up 3 times
Yes.
up. And also you have to make more, I think, more movements and more shoots and something.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But you will make it for sure.
Yes.
And I would like to talk also to Grand Aufguss Master. It's your first time here, correct?
Yes.
And I would like to ask you, how does it feel for you? So it's now we're closely to the end of day 2. So what was special moments you were seeing so far, or special vibes? How you like it?
Well, this is my first ever like Aufguss thing that I am going to. So this is like everything is new to me, and and it's so crazy the vibes here, and I'm just like from the first day I was like blown away. I was so blown away. I was so tired. I slept very long tonight, but it's so cool to see the energy and also to be like in a country that is not so conservative than Estonia. Like everybody is so free, and I like that everybody's naked and like get to feel themselves like, and it's like so normal. It is, and it's so different from Estonia. So it's really like a fresh environment that I really really like. And also Eibenstock, the spa, this whole thing is like so magical. I really like this like place, but this event also so cool to see. Like it's not a competition. You have no stress. You just feel yourself. People like you see people feeling free on the stage. Also, if something like goes wrong, it goes wrong. Everybody still claps for you and cheers for you. So it's like no judgment zone, and it's just like so good. And also for me to make like new connections, new friends. I have already met so many good like different people here. So yeah, it has been really, really nice. Really nice. I'm so glad I got the opportunity to be here. Yeah.
So did you also, because you said you saw a lot of Aufguss Master and I saw you waving in the garden. So did you learn some new tricks, or did you change also the experience with some masters?
Yes, I did. But also like different. I see somebody waving in the on the grass, and I just go and just learn. And even if they do like crazy stuff, I just try to do something. And I have learned a lot. Yeah.
Nice. What did you learn? Did you have a special thing in mind?
Well, throwing different kinds of throwing, because I'm bad at throwing right now. Right now, I'm bad at it. But like
give you some time. I think for starting in April, the learning curve is really good. So give you some time. Don't be so hard with yourself, because everyone is starting one day. So, but cool, really cool.
Yes.
And was there some highlight Aufguss, or would you say, wow, this was mind blowing or special moment you saw in the last days? I know it's hard, but maybe you have something that was, or you get goosebumps when this situation happened. I don't know, maybe a special moment.
One moment that I really just like the choreography, and I don't know how to explain. Maybe was the Aufguss with the Let me think.
Take your time.
Ashley, Gideon, and Robin.
The Christmas dinner.
Yes, the Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
There was like the second song. There was the jealousy scene, and they were like all running around the sauna, and they were throwing the towel at each other, and it was just like, and you can see all of them were like in a vulnerable state, and it was just like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like such a like beautiful scene, and it was flowing so like naturally. The towel was just like flowing there, and just like that is something that stuck out to me.
Sounds nice.
Yes.
Really cool.
Yes.
Okay, then I don't want to hold you up, so enjoy your time. Thanks to have the time for this interview. Good luck again for the VM. We will see us there, and take care after that. Thanks so much, Nora. Cool. Amazing. So, we're at the end at episode 9 of Steam and Soul. It was a bit a different episode, but I would like to hear your feedback. So don't be shy to enter your feedback on the comments, or send me a direct ping on Insta or whatever you want. And if you like the episode, don't forget to follow your podcast on your platform you're listening in. And it would be awesome if you give us or me a rating for our podcast show. And I would like to get a 5-star rating from you if you like the episode. So would be cool if you can drop something. And yeah, I'm curious about your feedback, and I can let you know that next week, the episode number 10, get also a special one, and I have 2 amazing people in the podcast, and you could be really curious. And yeah, so see and hear you next week, and enjoy the episode and have a good time. You've been listening to Steam and Soul, where the heat lingers and the stories stay with you. Until next time, stay steamy, stay soulful.